Plaintiff Khadijah Bronson owns 3 kids spas in the D.C. and Maryland area, and she also puts on kids fashion shows. Khadijah is suing because she claims the defendants stole her choreographed dance routine and used it to promote their company, and she has the video to prove it. Defendants Iron Paler and Aaron Handy run a community-based organization that targets at-risk youth and allows them to express themselves through fashion, modeling, and dance. Iron insists he was told his model choreographed the dance routine, and they're countersuing for defamation.
Start with you.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good.
My name is Khadijah Bronson, and I'm the owner of 3 kids spas in D.C. and Maryland, and we pretty much the name of it is Sport and Rotten Kids Spa, and we do pamper parties for kids, and we do kids fashion shows. Now, the kid fashion.
What do they do at the spas?
The little girls,
kids?
they get manicures and pedicures and have pamper parties and.
What is that?
Pamper parties, just get pampered where, like we get pampered, we get manicures and pedicures.
I've never been pampered,
chocolate face.
so I don't
You
know.
never.
Oh, I thought they were Pampers.
No, some of them wear Pampers. They come in with Pampers,
Okay.
believe it or not, and they get their little
How
manicures
much
and
do you
pedicures.
charge?
It ranges for like an individual, like we have a daddy's little girl package, and that's like $100 with a daddy and
Get
and the
pampered
daughter.
together?
They get it together.
Congratulations, that's good.
Fantastic.
In case you ever
thank
come
you.
to D.C.
All
I know
right.
you might have some grandkids one day or something.
Pardon me?
Because you
Not
got some
yet.
nice looking boys.
Not yet. How you know what my
I
boys look
check you
like?
out now. and your birthday 3 days after mine, so I know you's an Aries.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I have a runway that's built, a runway built specifically for the little girls to model on after they've been pampered. They get to dress up in the little feathers and stuff, and they model down the runway. It helps the kids. It builds their self-esteem and everything, and they like it. They love to do this. So I started doing kids' fashion shows in the D.C., Maryland, and Virginia area. The first one in the area that does them, and now the model industry for kids' fashion shows are like it's really big now. It's a big concept. So everybody wants to do kids now. Everybody. But they wear a lot of makeup. They over the top like what they do.
Okay. Oh, what do you mean what they? Tell me what you all do. She said.
How you doing, Judge?
She
My
said
name
you
is
over
Iron
the top.
Paler. I run Models Inc. It's a community-based organization in Washington, D.C. What it does is targets at-risk youth in the Washington, D.C. and metropolitan area. So we give them an outlet to also express themselves through fashion, modeling, and dance. So it's our #1 goal to make sure that they express themselves through any talent, and fashion, modeling, and dance are the main core.
Good.
Yes, Your Honor, our organization is strictly about the kids. We put the kids first. That's first and foremost. That's our main priority. That's why the organization was founded. So, as you can see, we have a letter from the office of the mayor, Vincent Gray of D.C., honoring our organization for all the hard work that we do in the community.
Good.
We keep teenagers and youth off the streets, out of the jail, stop females from being pregnant, all of that.
It looks like you're doing great things. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The mayor has given you a commendation, and I suggest you get it framed and put it up
Thank
before
you
you
so
wrinkle
much.
it up. Yes, you got hot sauce on it, everything. Man. Get it fixed, man. Get it fixed. Milk? You got a whole meal on here. Give me a fork and I can eat this for lunch. You have a commendation from the
I
mayor?
didn't bring it.
Wow.
Not from the mayor, but from the congressmen and
Oh.
commissioners and stuff that
Okay,
we
good.
have
Why
come
you
to.
laughing?
Because it's always a competition when the #1 goal should just be the children. That's the main thing. It should not be about, both of us as black business owners should be for the children, #1, when we do the same thing. It
Don't
shouldn't
try-
be a competition.
no.
Like anything from the whole thing when she
Please,
walked in
Your
here,
Honor.
it's a direct competition.
Well, let
That
me say
shouldn't be.
this. I think she has a for-profit business, right? That's the difference. And you all have a community-based nonprofit.
Yes, sir.
She, by virtue of her business, helps young people, but it is a business, meaning she makes a profit, and sounds like she makes a darn good one. Don't hate on her for that.
There you
So
go.
it's no competition. She's a businesswoman. She's gonna squeeze as much money out the kids, their parents, and everybody else.
Exactly. And that's what's happening.
No, wrong.
You all
That's
try-
the right
Don't
way
do
to
that,
do that.
Judge. I don't do
There's a
that.
right and a
Don't do
wrong
that.
way.
What happened?
They
Tell
try
me
to
what
take it
happened.
off.
Why are you
Okay,
suing
all
them
right
today?
now. All right, so they want to play like they so professional and they do all this based for the community and for the kids. First of all, they never did kids until I started doing kids. Nobody's never done kids really until I started. So let's be clear that their focus was not on little kids. They exploit the kids, really, what they do. But yeah, so I perform,
You
so I
all
know
do
that.
have on very fashionable stuff.
Thank
Sharp
you.
jacket, sharp jacket. Is that a Versace shirt?
It's about a local designer called Radar Clothing in Washington, D.C.
Well, y'all talking about copyright infringement. He done infringed on Versace with
I
that.
think that was his inspiration for it. But
Yeah, no, that's the way it looks. I know a little bit about fashion. Go ahead.
Okay, what we're here for today is that I have an annual kids fashion show. I paid my DJ right here, Deuce Swan from DC, my DJ to mix and edit a tape to music. And I paid my choreographer to create a routine for my event. So we had the event at the golf course, was nice. So a few months later, I go on Facebook and I see my same routine that I paid my DJ and my choreographer for performed by the defendants, because they got their routine and the music from one of the kids that modeled for me. When I saw it, I asked them to take it. I inboxed them on Facebook, which I have the notice, to ask them to take it down. And
So
then
you wanted it taken down
Off
because
of
it was your copyright that they had put on there.
Right.
Let me have that, where you asked them to do that. And what happened after you asked them to?
they never responded. And I told them I was going to take them to court if they didn't take it down.
All right, gentlemen.
when the young lady's guardian, which is the grandmother, came into the rehearsal, she seen that we were doing a kid's portion with the adults. So she was like, oh, my granddaughter has something really, really cute that she made up, and I would like for her to show it to you guys. So she was like, would you allow her to do it in your show? I was like, yeah, great, I'll let her do it in the show. She made it up by herself. She said, yeah. She said, oh, well, she was supposed to do it in the young lady Khadijah show, but she got sick and never did it. I said, okay, now I heard a lot of stuff about that lady. I don't want no static with her.
What had you heard about her?
I heard it, and then I have a lot of her parents that have left her organization and come to me, and that's where a lot of the anger
All right,
comes
go
from,
ahead.
because
You
they
say
see
you
the
didn't want
benefit.
no mess from
I don't
her
want no
because you
static with
heard,
that, because I've been doing smooth since 2006. I don't need nobody come up here with that stuff.
All right.
So even at the show live, we announced to everybody that our kids are talented. They made up this routine on herself, and we singled out the child who she's talking about, who brought the music and stuff, that she made the whole thing. We announced that to everyone. So it made it just so much better that kids this age are that talented and that can do those things amongst each other. That's what the whole concept was, to raise money for them to do other things like that.
That
So
sounds real good, but that's
even-
not how it is with them.
And we have the video here for you. You can play
Let's
both
see
of the
it.
music yourself.
Let me see what we have here.
Now, this
what am
first
I about
video-
to see? Yours?
So this first video is the little girl practicing at my, this is at my shop. This is the runway, and the little girl is rehearsing. This is a rehearsal. She's practicing there. That's her rehearsing it. And this second video is their show. Look just like it. There it go. That's the little girl in the front that's worked that model for me. See it? Remember that? Remember that?
All right. I'm not going to decide who owns what yet. I'll get to that shortly, but I know that's a fabulous performance.
Thank you.
That is fabulous. Let's get to.
I have a witness statement, so we're going to squash
All
this
right, all
now.
that. Let
This
me
is
have
from
it,
the
please.
grandmother
Well,
of the child.
let me just say, all I see is about a third of what they did in your rehearsal as part of their show. About 70% of their show appears to be original to me. And your counterclaim for defamation is for what?
Our counterclaim is just that ever since that date of the show, every other day or every other week, she posted like Facebook status saying, "Oh, copycats or models think they gonna learn today. I'm taking them down. They going down." She sent out like emails to all the other parents that she still
Lying. What
has.
emails I sent?
And
to
did
not
it
work
damage
with
your
me.
reputation
It
of your
definitely
group?
did.
It definitely damaged our reputation,
all,
Your Honor. She
Your Honor.
writes Facebook posts almost daily, slandering our name, slandering the
Show me
company's name,
something.
and it's just bad and unprofessional.
No, I did
And I
exactly
can
what
read
you
it
did.
to you if you'd like me to.
I did exactly what they did, and
You
they
can-
copied it. That's what I said. They
You would
copied
think
it
that a person
along
have
with
common sense
everything.
if
All
you
right, ma'am,
know
let him finish.
if
Go
you
ahead.
know that you're getting
Go ahead and read
sued.
it to me.
Okay.
What you believe hurt the reputation of your organization.
This is what she wrote on Facebook, Your Honor. But the biggest one of them all that pushed me over the edge is Models Inc. Group, who used my model routine that I created for my kids in my fashion show with my music, my DJ mix for the routine, and used the same music with the same routine in their fashion show to promote their upcoming kids' modeling ventures not once, but twice. What kind of beat is that? This is defamation because
Yeah,
after
that's
she
they did what
posted
they
that
did.
on Facebook, it's
Yup,
like
I
20-some
did.
comments of her talking about the organization,
I did.
talking about the company.
That's not defamation. She believes that some rights of hers are being violated.
I have even the status she wrote today. Like it's
What did it
common
say
sense.
today?
Like she said, all right. At the airport on my way to Chi-Town, Judge Mathis showed Models Inc. You gonna learn today not to mess with spoiled rotten. Yes, I said it, Models Inc. I'm ready. So you implying that you did not perform my routine or that I did not create the music? We gonna see me and Kevin Deuce Juan Parker. We gonna be in the building.
All right, let me just say this.
That's crazy to me. And that's after you know that we're suing you, you go write another one.
That's inappropriate. That lets me know at home on Facebook that you're not coming here to even talk about the music or get things
No,
situated. You're coming here just for
Fame or
exposure and fame.
And
We
what?
care about the kids and having a brighter future for the kids. That's not even her main focus. She should be having pamper parties.
everybody
You on
like-
Facebook slandering everybody's name.
All right. Let me give you the definition of defamation. Defamation is someone who makes up a lie, and it did hurt your reputation. But what is excluded from defamation is opinion, name calling. They're scoundrels because they took my stuff. That's her opinion. She believes you violated her rights. And she can tell people, I believe Models Inc. violated my rights and they stole my stuff. This is what she believes. So it's not defamation because that's what she believes happened. That's why she's suing you, because she actually believes that. So as a result, I'm going to dismiss your claim. I'm going to dismiss yours. You all need to go and learn how to, you all need to come together. You're both doing great things, and believe me, DC needs it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all are doing great things. You know what I mean?
right.
Turn toward each other instead of against each other. You got me?
All right.
It's for the kids. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm
They
just
got
glad-
away with
because
it.
of
They
that.
got away. No, you
No,
copied
I'm just
it.
glad
and
that
you
I don't
know
have to
you
deal.
copied
I don't have
it.
to
And
deal
I'm
with
glad
you
that
adding
it's
me on
over.
Instagram
They
no more,
copied
at
it.
Models
Everybody
Inc.
know
on
that they
YouTube,
copied
putting in Models Inc.
They can
searching my
see it.
videos.
Everybody, you got away with it because
All
it's
of our
It's
nonprofit.
fine.
That's the
future.
only
Right.
I'm
reason.
just happy.
That's
I'm
the
ready to
only
go back
reason
to
you got
DC
away
to
with it.
produce stuff for the
Because it's
kids.
nonprofit.